Hey guys, really late over here, and I thought I'd just kill some time before I go to bed by building a Gold Wars tab. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm a very disorganized person, but I think I've actually managed to get this quite well. It looks pretty good. Hammer as the bank icon, so I'll never forget to bring the hammer, because that's obviously that's a very common thing to do, and it's really annoying. Trollheim tellies, buns of peaches, plenty of food. Now I don't intentionally pick up these kebabs and chili potatoes and peaches and stuff and put them in the bank. It's just every now and then you're gonna end the trip and you're gonna tally while still having a little bit of food in your inventory for various reasons, like the other people tally or you run out of prayer or something, and you're just gonna stock up on these, and it's inevitable you're gonna get these in your bank, so you might as well just make a bank holder for them and have them available. It's also kind of convenient because if I end a trip with 50 HP, I can just come into my Godwars tab, withdraw a few potatoes or peaches or something, munch on them, and then get ready for the next trip. So it's quite useful to have these available. Same with steel darts and limbo roots. I don't intentionally pick these up very often, but every now and then when I've got loads of inventory space near the end of a end of a trip rather, I'll probably just pick these up, and it's either that I end up dropping them immediately after the trip, or I just make a place for them. And since I have the room, I thought, screw it, I'll make a place. I mean, these have already added up to 240k, so it does add up a little bit. Although the darts, I'll admit, are pretty crap. Main reason I've got these is just because it kind of suits up perfectly. Yeah, just for the potions and stuff. Kind of annoying with the gear. I'm not scrolling because Firefox did a stupid fucking update quite recently, which made it the GUI of it a tiny bit larger, which means RuneScape is now 99.5% of the game is in the window, but you're missing a tiny bit of the top bar or something. So that means if you scroll up or down, it does this horrible thing, and that's so frustrating. I don't know. I might have to revert to an older browser or maybe use Chrome or something, because that is really annoying. Um, anyway, yeah, it's just kind of sucks with gear because you can only have one degraded Guthans, or at least you can only have one as this exact item. So I can't, even when I've got the bank, I can't really make bank holders for the Guthans or anything. So what I'm gonna have to do is every time I end the trip, just come into this tab and deposit all, or deposit one items, and just remember to do that. And obviously stuff like Saradam and Godsword, I'm not rich enough to afford a bank holder. So yeah, kind of less than perfect solution, but it works, I guess. I mean, there's no better alternative. Because what else am I gonna do? I could have a melee tab, which I already do. And I'd deposit my one items into there, and then come here. I mean, there's not any difference. This is better, in fact. So that's how I've got that. And I'm gonna alch a lot of this, and I'm gonna sell a lot of these, but I'm just gonna keep one for the bank holder, and therefore I'll just have a constant God Wars tab. I'm not doing any progress thing. Let's see how much money I make before I get 4,000 Rune 2-hander swords, which would probably be however much worth Rune 2-hander swords is, because that's the only drop I ever get. You can see they've got the same drop rate, but I just happen to get too many Rune 2-hander swords. It's kind of ridiculous. Longsword, plate body, and pickaxe have the same drop rate, but I just get all the 2-handers. None of the tacits. Yeah, I don't really know why I'm doing this. I suppose I'll show you how to gear up. Just I typically have withdraw X to about 90, because 90 is more than enough for bundle peaches. I bring 2 of these. I bring 10 brews, 6 super restores, and 3 of these each. Doop doop doop. And then I just bring 3 shocks. And that's everything. Everything in the top tab, which is the top line, which is cool. And what I'll do, I'm not going to do it right now because I've got no reason to. I don't want to waste time or 2 tabs. I teleport to Trollheim, then I go revert, and then I revert this remaining tab to a house teleport, and then when I want to escape from God Wars, I just use a house teleport, and that's perfect for me to withdraw, restore my prayer points, and tele to Edgeville and bank really quickly. So yeah, I think this is the perfect setup really. I'm not so sure about the number of brews versus sharks and super whistles and stuff. I'm finding a lot of trips since I got the SGS are not ending ever. Because you just tank for so long in like a trio, a good trio of SGSs. You just don't need food, and wearing Guthans of course. So I've been finding bringing 4 super sets is good, but I kind of feel ridiculous having 1 shark. And I like having like some non-brew food just to heal mid-kill without wasting brews. So maybe what I'm going to start doing is this. It's very experimental, and I don't even like consider the supply costs when doing this. And I think that's like a common thing people get themselves stuck behind. They're going, "Oh no, I'm spending an extra 400k or however much," because ultimately you've just got to think like you're making a lot more than you're spending, and it is true that it's quite significant like cost. Like this is gonna cost let's just say well over 200k or around 200k, but each kill, I worked it out quite recently, going by like the Jagex numbers and stuff, and the average cost of various items such as runeplate bodies and the 19k coins you get, each Grotto kill is worth 130k, and that is thinking extremely long term. Like say you killed 10,000 and you got like very many tassets and stuff. Obviously you can get 1 kill and it's worth 19 mil, and there's always that guy that goes, "Oh, each kill is impossible to calculate because it's random. It's random. You don't even have a max hit because your hits are random." It's just, come on, dude. I'm making a straw man argument and getting extremely angry because those people piss me off so much. Like, I had a serious debate with someone recently who said, what did he say? He said Dragon Mace is better than AGS because the hits are random for both, and you can hit a 0 with AGS and you can hit like a 40 with D Mace, and it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, they should add a feature where you can slap someone in the face over RuneScape, because he was kind of asking for it. I've got my house teleports here. The reason I've done that is well, the reason was if I lose a fire cave or something at God Wars, I'm gonna have some God Wars keys, but I actually used all my keys recently, and I'd have the keys. I'd probably just insert it where the house teleport tab is, so everything gets moved to the right a little bit. So it'd be key, then house teleport tab, just under the food and stuff. So I've done that so I can just quickly get the key, get house teleport tab, get a Trollheim tab, close, delete the Trollheim, running, get the fire cave, immediately teleport. Don't have to mess around with the revert tab or anything, because you're obviously very tight for time. Also pick up a few sharks and stuff just to so you don't get wrecked when you're picking up your fire cave and whatever else. Although I do I do bandos with trustworthy people, so I don't have to worry about my gear because they're always going to get it, unless I do something stupid like stay behind, which I've seen so many people do that. Like, I teleport and say I've got to teleport, I give them good warning, and then they'll just like try and solo the kill or something, and then they'll die, and they don't blame me because it's obviously their fault, but I always feel a little bit of guilt, and it's like, God, why the fuck did you just put that on me? It's your fault, and now I feel bad for it. Because you know for a fact I'm not going to repay you for your incompetence, but yeah, kind of sucks. That was kind of harsh. I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but as I say, one guy did it 3 times. I think after a point you just learn, don't try and solo it when the other guy's gone. Like, if I tellied without saying anything and you got melee hit and then got dropped by that, I would feel bad and I'd probably do something to console him. But if I telly and then you die like a minute later because you tried soloing it because you're an idiot, then you're an idiot. I'm being a huge dick. My cash pile is going really low. fairly recently invested in a Saradin Godsword. It's the first time I've ever owned one because by the time I had like kind of wealth in pre-EOC RuneScape, Soul Split was already out, and I had that before this. And Soul Split kind of broke the game, as I'm sure you're aware of. You also had it. Actually, some people that had it didn't kind of appreciate how overpowered it was, because using Soul Split and Chaotic Maul has the same attack speed as Grotto, and it was proven to have the best DPS against Grotto. And by which I mean it's better than the Rapier or the CLS with a Dragon Defender. Anyway, I'm talking about old shit that doesn't even exist in the game anymore, but regardless, it attacked every 6 ticks, which is the same speed as Grotto. So what you could do is you could keep Protect from melee on, tank the hit, then turn Soul Split on for your hit, like smack him as 600 or something, what a Chaotic Maul does often, then put Protect melee on again, and you could essentially solo bandos without taking any damage during the kill. That's not really true. You would ultimately, unless you're wearing Torva, you probably wouldn't last infinitely. With a Yak, with a Uni, I think you probably could, but this is so redundant. I'm just trying to give an example of how overpowered Soul Split was, and like a lot of people didn't use it for its full potential. You could do it on a lot of creatures, like Slayer, for example. If you're killing like dragons or something, you could just Protect from melee, then Soul Split, and then Protect from melee, blah 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 blah, and you could very easily get to max HP. So dragons was a terrible example. Water Fiends is probably a better one because they do kind of hurt you. You protect from range and then just Soul Split every other hit. Or you could just Soul Split completely because Soul Split is so overpowered it just you don't even need to protect from anything. I don't know why I'm rambling. I don't even know why I recorded this video. I thought, oh, this tab's kinda neat. Let's record a video. I don't know, I suppose this is a progress video. I don't know what to make on this game. I do want to release content and just have like a kind of blog type of thing. I don't like the word blog at all. Like, you know, progress videos. But I don't think they're very exciting to watch. Like, I've never watched a bank video. They do seem kind of popular, but it just doesn't appeal to me. So I'm just gonna upload this, and I don't know, someone might watch it. What you're going to see soon though on this channel is some God Wars. I'm going to try and record a full trip. I'm probably going to trio with some good friends tomorrow, and I'll record that. I'm not sure if I'll release it tomorrow or I'll actually record it tomorrow, but I'll intend to, and you'll get to see the Saradome and Godsword in action. I've been tanking like the past 5 or 6 trips, which I don't like tanking, but since I've got the SGS it's actually not that bad. But I would like to get a few trips where I get to actually degrade my carousel at the top, because it's kind of ridiculous. I've got one and it hasn't even degraded. That's how long I haven't been in attacker for. This way in full guff. The guff's down to 50%. That's purely from bandos. It's kind of ridiculous. I was actually going to set up Guthans AFK for melee experience, but I'd have to repair it. Is that the only reason I'm not doing it? Wow, I'm lazy. Let's just go do that. I want to show it off because some people aren't really aware of it. And I suppose it'll have a little tiny bit of progress. Oh, by the way, I lost my fire cape at Bandos recently, which really sucks. Trying not to curse there, but I'm not happy about that. Various rare loot tab. Rings of Life, a very useful one. Guthans? Is that how you say it? That's how I say it. Oh, fucking randoms. It's weird that you just bank stand for ages and then you get a random, but if you do something where you get lots of experience, you don't get any randoms. I actually very rarely get randoms in this game, simply because I'm always active, and for some reason you don't get randoms when you're active. I suppose all I do though is I didn't even look at the twin, by the way. I think she had blonde hair. I didn't even look. What was I saying? Oh yeah, well, most of my time in this game is spent doing bandos or in combat, at least, or Nightmare Zone, I guess. And I don't really dilly-dally around banks or just like walking around anywhere, so I never get randoms really. Like, I think if it had a system where like says, okay, when he's finished with this activity, he owes us like 10 randoms. I probably owe Jagex like 400 randoms, just off all the experience I've gained in like Nightmare Zone and the boss room for Bandos. Okay, let's just equip all this shit and see what we're missing, because I'm sure I will be missing something. And I do need to repair Guthans, because I believe if you're going to last a full 6 hours, it can degrade up to about 75%. So, it'd be pretty crap if it all degraded like halfway through. Although I really am lazy, so I'm not going to bother, especially if I'm doing a little video. So, just need 20k coins. I'm lazy. Not going to bother. What you do is you find the minigame chat clan thing, this one, clan chat rather, and it's often full because this is what most players do in this game. Go to the Nightmare Zone to get easy experience, but to have a few attempts, often you can try like 5 times, it'll say you're banned from trying, which is just so frustrating. They should just have a teleport option without joining a clan chat, but that makes too much sense. Unfortunately, my favourite Guthans booster dude, named Guthans Boost quite suitably, has just logged out. So I'll have to just use an MTD host, because once again, there's a trend here, too lazy to find a proper host. I don't think I've withdrew these yet. Just general advice for this type of thing. You want to withdraw 15 a day of these, that's the max you can do. The rest, go on Zybe, look up in this order: Rune Essence, Pure Essence, Flax, Snipegrass, and look at all 4 of these before you do anything, and then look to see if there's any good buy offers going in. Now I say it in that order because often you get people buying Rune Essence for like 38 coins. It's like a GP or 2 under Pure Essence, but it's a good like 12% cheaper to buy with points, so that is often the best money. If you're patient, you could just like have Zybe open all day. Oh my god, the host just came on. Okay, I need to get him. You could just have a Zybe open all day and just wait for like a 40 offer, or just put a sell offer in, but I'm not really patient. So what world's this dude in? 319, let's go find him. These are best money because you get like Renars and stuff quite commonly, and yeah, this ultimately is going to lead to a lot of money, although often you don't really sell the herbs for a long time. You just can be confident that you're making good money doing that. 319, I don't really mind. No, I'll probably edit this bit out. I'll probably just fade the login name. Although good luck guessing the password, it's fucking huge. Yep, so hopefully this dude's here. Yo! Do I have everything? I believe I do. I was busy with this dude. I'll leave his clan. 2 reasons for leaving the clan. Obviously, it's annoying. And secondly, people queue up to get to the teleport option like I did. So if you're going to stay in that clan chat, you're actively blocking one person from queuing up to get to this minigame, which is kind of douchey. I was going to say Norm, but I'm pretty sure he knows that I want normal because it's Guthans. Yeah, so this guy's great. His bosses, I'll wait for it to come up, are dun dun dun, King Rolled and Trios Death. You need What Lies Below and Haunted Mine, and the reason these are so good is because well, King Roll's really weak with good HP, and the Traz Day dude, he teleports a lot, so he'll attack you once, and then he'll teleport away, and then he'll come back, and that's just a good way to take not too much damage, but keep in combat essentially. And with this host, you want to stand in the middle, obviously to an auto retaliate on. With an MTD host though, you want to stand around there. And the reason for that is you're going to stay in combat most likely, but it is somehow possible that you could get like 4 really bad spawns like over here, and they just wouldn't wander towards you in the time. Very unlikely, but given 6 hours AFK time, it's somewhat likely that will happen. But the reason you do it anyway is because you don't want to get 4 creatures on you at once. Because even with 3 creatures on you, like Hazard Warlord and Bouncer are pretty good. They can hit like 11s or something at most, with decent accuracy against, well, even against my 92 defense. I've been killed before by 3 bouncers on me. I wasn't watching at the time, obviously, because I AFK'd it, but like I saw that the trip ended early, and I assumed it was by getting killed, just because I saw myself getting down to like 30 HP when I was watching. Regardless, if you use a Guthans host, you can stand in the middle, and you're pretty much gonna survive the full 6 hours. It's fairly unlikely you're gonna die. The Trevor's DF dude, which teleports all over the place, actually can hit pretty hard. He hits up to like 15s areas, but he's gonna hit. Well, you're gonna hit him like once. He's gonna teleport away. So, like the DPS of him on you isn't really that high. It would kind of suck if you had like 3 of them on you at once. I can't speak at all. Well, I think this is fine. So this is going to be my state for the next 6 hours essentially, and it's pretty good because I hopped worlds before I came here, so I've reset the 6-hour login limit. Although once again my armor isn't optimally repaired, so I'm probably only going to last like 5 hours or 4 hours or something and then log out. Which kind of sucks because I want to die in combat. Like, then I'm going to be thrown outside of Nightmare Zone, and then when I'm standing outside of there, I can get a random event. And random events include stuff that damage you, such as the evil chicken or that poison thingy. And that's the reason you ring a Ring of Life. I don't believe it's possible to die and drop your shit if you're wearing a Ring of Life, because what it does is when you get to below 10% health, and I don't think anything deals higher than 10s, I don't know if Evil Chicken does, but when I get to 9 life, outside of this event obviously, I'm going to teleport to Falador or something, and then like after 30 seconds or so, I'll just log out because of lack of combat or lack of activity. I don't know how long it is, but in that time you're not going to get a back-to-back random event. It's impossible, I'm pretty sure, to get it in like another 2 minutes after you've just had one. So you'll be fine. And even if you get poisoned, Ring of Life cures poison, so it's impossible for you to die really. Now this is one of the worst setups because we have 3 dudes on us, and one of them's this dude, and he's not getting attacked. So you can see how it could be possible to die here, like before the 6 hours, with Guthans not really healing you up. But Guthans is pretty good. I'm not sure what the heal rate is. I think it's 1 in 4, maybe 1 in 5. It's quite funny. I was at Bandos earlier today, and I got 6 heals in a row. Like, I came to a point where I had 94 HP, well, max HP, and I just kept on using the spear just to see if it would heal again. I was like, oh my god, 4. Oh my god, 5. Oh my god, 6. What the fuck? It's kind of ridiculous. And then, like, when you need the HP desperately, nope, no healing. So yeah, really dragging this on for no reason. I might cut out a lot of this bit, but thanks for watching, guys. Bring a fire cape. I need to get a fire cape tomorrow. Oh, I hate the fire cape. I hate getting the fire cape. Okay, bye.